pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Any visitor comments? Okay. We're just going to go through new business, which is a bunch of appointments to all different things. So we're going to appoint and sign contracts for the building commissioner, appoint and sign contracts for the fire chief, appoint to the school committee, Kristyl Kelly, discussion for personal action form, capital planning committee appointments, Eric Bolheim, 2-year appointment, Mark Korzik, 3-year appointment, Eric Fleming, 3-year appointment, Lucinda Childs, 2-year appointment, Jenna Garvey, 1-year appointment, Marguerite Crevier to the Board of Registrars, Republican, 3-year term to 2027. Election officer appointments, Joyce Powers for warden, Marilyn Sharrock for clerk, Gail Ashes for deputy clerk, Wendy Bolognese for inspector, Karen Urolitis for inspector, Matthew St. Germain, inspector, Frank Hansen, inspector, Nancy Lemoyne, teller, and Joanne O'Connell, teller.
I move that we make all those appointments.
I'll second that. Well, I have a quick question about the
Yes.
appointments.
Yep.
Like, how does this work as far as like the capital planning committee appointments?
So they went to the planning board
Mm-hmm.
and requested to be appointed, but then we as the board have to do those appointments.
Okay. I was,
Not
Publicly.
quite right,
And,
not quite right.
oh, I thought they had to go through the planning board.
The capital planning is voted at town meeting.
Oh, I'm thinking master steering, I
Yes,
apologize.
Master
Yes.
plan steering committees like that. So the committee is designated a selectman,
Correct,
a
yeah.
member at large, an assessor, the treasurer, who
Yeah.
else? It was school committee, but we've shifted it
We've shifted
to
to
planning board.
planning board,
last
correct.
time.
okay.
Yeah. And then the registrar and the election, that would be Ryan. They would go to Ryan to seek reappointment.
Okay.
And then most other committees or boards that aren't elected send letters to us. So at the beginning of each new year, July 1, we normally have a big list of people that are looking for reappointment or not.
Okay.
And then we just kind of do them as they come in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mhm.
So I'll second that motion.
Thank you.
Quick side note on the school committee. I thought that was supposed to be a joint, I thought the school committee was supposed to be here for that.
So they already had a meeting and they,
Okay.
they approved her for the school committee and then it just has to come to us.
We've always done a joint meeting in the past, kind of like the library. Because now we also have to say that we want that position to be on the upcoming election,
Okay.
That makes it right.
right?
Then right. Yep.
Because Ryan had requested that too. So,
Okay.
So
all in favor of the first motion?
aye.
Aye. So if you would make a motion to include a seat on the school committee for the upcoming May elections.
Oh, okay, sure. I move that we put school committee representative on the ballot.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye. I didn't know where you were going with that.
Sorry.
Sorry.
All right. Personal action form.
So
I kind of skipped over that in the
it's
midst of all the
okay. I
appointments.
just gotta put it in there. So I just wanted the board to take a look at this. This is something that I've used in every town I've been in. I kind of again tailored it to reflect Hardwick. It's just a document if we make a salary adjustment or a change in someone's status. The employee gets a copy of it. It also goes in their personnel file. It's just a way to document when we make changes, so there's a paper trail. And I just wanted the board to just be aware of it, and if they have any questions or concerns.
Can I interrupt? I'm sorry,
Absolutely.
because I just see the email from Ryan. Can we amend or take back the whole school committee motion? It has, and or amend it to be a 2-year unexpired term.
I move that we put the school committee position on the May election as a 2-year uncompleted term.
I'll second the motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Aye.
I just wanted it to be worded correctly for Ryan. All right, the form, I'm sorry.
No,
Christine.
Gotta be done. Yep, so just, I wanted the board to be aware, just a way to track changes that we make, so there's a paper trail.
I think that's fabulous. Yeah. Yeah, that's good to have the paper
Yeah.
trail and to have the, yep,
Okay.
Thank you.
thank you.
Are we gonna?
Do we, yeah, do you want us to vote it to?
Yeah,
I mean,
Sure.
might as well.
Yeah.
Okay. I take a motion then?
I'll make a motion to approve the employee personnel action form.
I'll second it.
Any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Toward further order.
Hmm?
I have to keep complaining. I'm an anarchist, so I have to complain a lot.
Perfect. Okay, so I think I got everything for new business there. I know I skipped over that one thing just to do all the appointments, but,
There's the Be Nice,
visitor,
Visitor.
code of conduct,
Right.
yes.
So at the last meeting, I was looking into, the MMA's code of conduct policy, which after reading it carefully, it was geared towards boards and committees and the way they interact with each other. So the purpose of the one that I had brought forward to the board was encompassing people in the audience, people that come to use our services. It literally just is not to be so cumbersome, people can see our expectations when we walk through the door. So it's on the agenda under old business, so I can get more feedback from the board and the direction that this board would like to go in.
well, thinking about what this, I think, is trying to deal with, short and sweet would be more effective. The Maya code of conduct, I think, we could adopt it and put it on
On the website, yeah. It's, again, like she said, it's how boards and commissions
Yeah,
interact with one another.
yeah, and if we
And
need
so-
it, that's
Yep.
a good way to do it, but
Mm-hmm.
nobody coming through the door is gonna stop and
Read all that, correct.
So-
And I would happily put that together, and I'll have it on the agenda for the next meeting.
Really, all it's just have to be nice.
Yeah,
Respectful and courteous.
that's what this is, correct.
The only comment I have or request I would like to see is the word offensive, and just strike that from this and just say creates an intimidating or hostile work environment.
Okay,
Yeah, I can do that.
yeah,
You wanna leave lewd in there?
I'm fine with lewd.
yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying,
Yeah.
offensive can be taken many different ways.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's,
Yeah, my
It's-
offensive is
and-
different than your offensive, I
it's
get
like
that.
appropriate
Yeah.
or reasonable,
It's
or,
Yeah.
no words.
Ambiguous.
Yeah,
Yep,
I'll absolutely change that.
okay.
Thank you.
So then can we get a motion on this pending that correction?
I'll make the motion.
Okay.
I'll make the motion to approve the Town of Hardwick Visitor Code of Conduct Policy.
Seconded.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Good. Okay. Updated on application for a one-day liquor license, Hardwick Rocks at the Hardwick Winery. We had granted this previously, and I'm gonna let Justine update you as some changes or discoveries were made. So
Yes.
go ahead, Justine.
So this was originally approved on June 10th, my first meeting here. It was for a one-day license for an event that was going to be approximately 100 people. Well, come to find out, after conversations with the police department and just other things that we were hearing, it was gonna be a much bigger event. So we had a meeting with the police department, EMS from West Brookfield, and the fire department with the owners of the winery to get all the information for the event. Turns out they're expecting over 1,000 people at this event. So with that, the alcohol license needs to change to reflect what is actually going on. And also,
They had a rain date?
they didn't
right?
initially have a rain date, so if, the event did. So if for some reason the event got postponed to that rain date, they wouldn't be able to
They didn't have a
operate,
liquor
they wouldn't
license.
have a
Okay.
liquor license.
Okay.
So that's why it's on the agenda again. So we need the board to vote on it again with the accurate information. And it looks like it's gonna be a really great, event, which is amazing. We just need to make sure that, you know, we have all the information, you know, public safety has all the information, and I think we accomplished that.
Good.
Okay.
You're gonna put, is the Board of Health gonna get in on this? You're gonna have to have booters or portable toilets.
Oh, I didn't know what you were talking about.
Porta sands.
So that had already been taken care of, when we had the meeting with the people at the winery. There will be, you know, a police detail, EMS also will be on site. So we made sure to cover all the bases, but, they had already taken care of the
Good.
porta potty issue. And they are also, getting one that's handicap accessible.
Perfect. Randy?
I have worked for Highland Orchard off and on weekends for years, and they had one of these once. And it's very concerning sometimes when you
This
have
is Randy
alcohol.
Noble, he's a neighbor.
Oh.
Yeah, from Petrol, so I'm just gonna, can you just say your name and address for the recording?
Randall Noble, 874 Petrol Hollow Road.
Perfect, thank you, Randy.
I've witnessed a few things there that you couldn't get through. You pull up to drive by and there's cars on both sides of the road. You just have to sit there and wait. I've seen tractors pulling hay wagons flying up and down the road. I drive a tractor at Highland Orchard. You're not even supposed to cross a road. I don't know if he has some special insurance that allows him.
So that's why when Justine heard of the, you know, with talking with the police, she called the meeting to make sure that, you know, fire is aware of it, our EMS will be there,
How many
the police detail.
How many police do they have on detail?
Hey, that I'm not, that I don't have a number.
It's supposed to be 1 per 150.
It'd be like the fair. They're well aware that they need the details there, yeah.
I mean, it was
I'm sure it's a
downright
regulation.
not only annoying but dangerous at one of their big events. There were cars going all over the place. The tractor was driving all the way down to the slaughterhouse, turning around, coming back, flying up the road.
Well, that's why we're trying to make sure everything's done the right way, the safe way,
And
and have the coverage there for it to
and
be.
the other thing is the best way home from an event after you had a great time is a back road. Paso Hollow Road right now is in about as bad a shape
Yeah.
as it's been in a while. I couldn't get a hold of the highway department because the mailbox has been full for 2 years. You can't call them. I stopped by the town barn. I don't want to be a pain in the ass. I mean, annoyance, but there's a tree 6 inches in diameter pointing right at the road, 3/10 of a mile down from Dane's house that would kill anyone.
So
Maybe
what
we
we're,
can.
It's hanging there. I told the fire chief. I told the fire chief today.
Patrill. No, LL.
Petrol, okay.
Petrol Hollow.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. Road.
And it's on the town end if it's Dane's.
Yeah.
Towards state, yeah. So
I told the fire chief today, and he goes,
If
well,
you write-
I'll email Marty.
if you write near Stillgaitis' house, Marty will know where that is.
3/10 of a mile down.
Down the hill.
You can't miss it. It's 6 to 8 inches in diameter, and it's pointing right at the road.
It's
And
a
it was-
widowmaker.
Yeah,
It was
that's
snapped
exactly
off
what it is.
in not
So
the
we can
last-
try to let
Not the
Larry
last
know
big
that.
blow because the leaves were green, but they were definitely this year's. And it's
Yeah,
Can I get your number so I can follow up with you?
phone?
Yeah.
Full one?
I'll write it down so you can announce it for the record.
Oh, okay.
You have to call.
everybody would be calling you.
Yeah.
He's got a great message.
Oh,
I want to look into it for you and then I can give you a call and let you know what I find out. Thank you.
perfect, thank you, Justin.
Other than, you know, people trying to get home after drinking all day.
Well, we're
I mean,
hoping.
I saw a tractor trailer drive up the road yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
2 state police cruisers at a high rate of speed, going up. And, I mean, obviously they were going somewhere.
Yeah.
The only thing safe on that road was the troop of dirt bikes on Sunday, adventure motorcycles. There's groups that just find dirt roads and they have fun all day long. Jimmy Regan is part of it, I think, and a bunch of other people. But I have 2 antique motorcycles and 2 street bikes, and I have never been more terrified driving home. Not only the washout at the top, the snowplow chalkboards at the bottom, they're scary. I mean, it's just, but the entire road is marbles. From marbles.
It's just it's
Snow.
been washed out.
From
so
the,
it's a tough
it's
road.
a perfect hard surface road.
With all the rain
the-
we've had this season, it's just.
All
yeah.
the fines have washed out of the gravel and there's nothing but marbles left. And if you have to grab a handful of brake on a steep incline, it's not gonna be good.
Let me look and see if I can get some information for you. Because
I know he's busy and I have never seen this town's roads in better shape.
Yeah.
And all of the major work that he's done blows my mind. It just,
Unfortunately, Patrol Hollow is one of those ones that's hard. It's hard to keep up with it because it's constantly washing out. It really is.
well, you know, they used to grade it 2 or 3 times a year, but
Yeah.
it doesn't.
It only lasts for so long. And,
Nobody lives down there.
When the bridge was out, nobody lived there.
Yeah, that was quiet for you. I would have been scared.
Well,
we'll see what we can.
that's another thing, is the reason the $500,000 bridge had to go in with an over budget of $50,000 was because it was the emergency route to the west part of Hardwick. And it just seems to have disappeared to not maintain the emergency route to the west part of Hardwick. I don't know if it has anything to do with me complaining about trees being cut without tree hearings. I did that one time, but,
Well, we did have a tornado go through there.
yeah, I know that's up the top, but when Fish and Wildlife leveled the place, they cut 15 to 20 town trees. And there was no posting, no shade tree act, no tree hearing. They were all cut.
Do we have a
Under,
motion on the liquor license, please?
under some emergency thing.
I move that we grant the liquor license with the amendments.
I'll second the motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Well,
Thank you, Randy.
Thank you.
it's nice to meet you.
I think I stuck my head in the door and introduced myself the other day.
He was probably disguised as he is now.
No.
Next up is meeting minute approvals. There's a slew of meeting minutes from the executive sessions for when we went through the interviewing process for the town administrator, and then also approval on minutes from June 10th, 2024.
I'm gonna give you a call this week about those slabs.
I'm getting somewhere in New Braintree, so it should-
I'll make a motion to approve the meeting minutes for May 13th, the executive board meeting minutes for May 13th, 2024. and May 15th, 2024.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I make a motion to approve the May 21st, 2024 meeting minutes.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Make a motion to approve the meeting minutes from May 22nd, 2024.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, sorry, we got one.
There should be two more, I think.
Yeah.
Yep.
May 28th.
Yeah.
Yep.
Make a motion to approve the meeting minutes from May 28th and June 10th, 2024.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Town administrator report?
Real quick
Oh,
on the
yep,
meeting
go ahead,
minutes.
yep.
As far as uploading them to the website, is this something you want me to do as a clerk or for this board? Because if I just need to know.
So, Sandy in my office, she sends it over to Julie,
Right,
Marquette, and
yep.
she takes
She
care of
puts it up
that.
on my town government.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, all right. If we could get them posted, the approved ones,
Yep.
up on the
Yep.
website, that would be great.
Take care of that tomorrow.
All right, thank you.
All right, your report, Justine?
Sure. So we're working to obtain quotes to rekey the municipal office building. The purpose behind that is we have so many keys out, we don't even know who has them anymore. And that way when you'll issue keys to people, we'll have a log of who has keys, just to keep track of everything. The town was awarded, the Executive Office of Public Safety and Security Cybersecurity Grant for about $17,000. Lieutenant Landine is the one who applied for that grant. He did a great job, and this will set us up. So CM Geeks is already working on it, but the main push will be probably come in August. We will change over to .gov, so we will no longer be a small business account. We will be a municipality account. So the transition, this pays for the transition over to that, and it will also end up, we won't have to use Paragus anymore for our Microsoft. All that will be covered under our coverage with CM Geeks. So Lieutenant Lindeen did a fabulous job there. So we're working on the Maya Risk Management Grant with the Highway Department and Fire Department, and the Maya Public Safety Wellness Grant with the Police Department. So hopefully, it's not due for quite some time, but hopefully we'll be awarded that early next year. We talked about the implementation of the Personnel Action Form and the Visitor Code of Conduct Policy. We received, actually now it's 4 applicants for the Highway Department. We reached out to one of them, and we have not heard back. So, we are still trying to fill our Highway Department. Oh, and since I created the Town Administrator report, something else has come up. The person that we were going with for the Sewer Department declined the job.
Saw that in Scott's email. Yeah.
There was an issue where we were checking this gentleman's references. We couldn't get a hold of them. We tried 3 times, and then he emailed Scott declining the job, that he took a job elsewhere, so tomorrow that job will be re-advertised.
Oh, good, okay.
I met with the Maya rep on July 18th. So she was new, I was new. It was just kind of put a face with a name type conversation. Maya does all of our insurance, health, PNC, everything.
What's
So,
PNC mean?
oh, sorry,
Property and
property and casualty.
Thank you.
I think everyone knows. Sorry.
Not me.
I worked in insurance, so
Yeah.
I had that advantage.
Workers' comp. Okay. So we're working with police, fire, building, board of health to address permitting discrepancies and communication between departments. So Monday we're having a meeting with all those departments, working on a pathway, a sign-off sheet, So that way we can kind of clean up our permitting process, so all the departments are on
When
the
it
same
comes
page.
to us, we'll know that
Exactly.
police saw it,
Yeah.
or fire
So
saw
it'd
it
be kind of like a
if
flow chart.
they, Board of Health saw
Exactly.
it if it needs
Yeah.
it, right.
The
Yeah, I
town
like
already
that.
had one from several years ago, it just needs to be updated.
Yeah, and I don't think it was being used.
Right, that way we can get all the key players in the
Yeah.
room and kind of get input from everybody.
Perfect.
So that'll be really good. And the whole thing with the winery was almost the catalyst for the conversation, so it was a good thing. So Ms. Kemp and I had a meeting with the Barry Town Administrator and the Barry Chair of their select board. We're probably going to do quarterly meetings. We have a lot of shared services with them, so it's just a way for us to have, clean lines of communication. I had some issues, some questions with the senior center. They were able to talk to us about the fire department. It was just it was a good conversation. I'm glad we could get together.
And we're pursuing that, at least investigating the two fire departments working together.
Yep, Josh and I had a conversation about that. We'll see what happens down the road, but it's not a secret that those conversations are happening. So we'll see. So we also had an emergency planning meeting with our emergency management director. That guy's such a jerk, just kidding.
Whoa.
Am I dragging?
Highway Department, Police, Fire, Building, Board of Health, and Executive Assistant on July 17th. Again, almost like a phone tree. If something big happens, who's responsible for calling who and notifying who. It was mostly, to be honest, it was mostly just for me, so like I would know coming in
Yeah.
the door. So that was a good conversation. We're working on that phone tree.
Yeah, if we all have each other's phone
Yeah.
numbers, there's really nothing else to do.
Right.
And hope that the phones work.
Yeah,
So
honestly,
sometimes the computers go down.
right?
So today, the Capital Planning Committee took a field trip to the fire station. So they got to see any of the ins and outs of the fire station over there. I have a couple of other acknowledgements, but I want to recognize the police, fire, and highway department because over the last several weeks, I've spent a lot of time with them. They've taken the time to drive me around, show me anything that I have questions on, and really talk to me about the in-depth about their departments. I can really wrap my head around it. So I really want to thank them for taking the time to do that. I know how busy they are, and I also want to thank Marty. Last week we had a pretty substantial storm, and he went out there and moved 3 trees.
In the middle of his vacation.
Yeah, he's good like that. Important dates. This week, Wednesday, I'll be at my mega board of directors meeting, just letting the board know. Tax bills are due August 1st. National Night Out is at Quaddam Regional High School from 5 to 7 on August 6th. Representative Berthium and Senator Durant are going to hold their August office hours from 10:15 to 11:15 on August 12th. That is also up on the website again. And the Hardwick Fair is taking place on August 16th and 17th. Something that is not on here is this Thursday I'm having my department head meeting.
Sounds good.
One other thing that I have that's not on the town administrator report is the town has decided to go with My Town Alerts.
Nice. So that. Got
Just
an email or something.
Yeah, another way to get information out to the public, kind of like Code Red. Do you want to add to it, because you were very involved in this?
I was very involved in it, and I'm a fan. I was very involved in getting Code Red back in the day.
Sorry, I feel like
No
I
worries.
What's different about this new thing is that it only talks to smartphones. And
Gotcha. Yeah, 'cause
so,
I got it, I
so
downloaded it.
the Code Red is good for ringing bells in apartments where they don't have a computer, where they don't have a smartphone. We have a lot of population that is in that situation.
Mhm.
So Code Red is, it doesn't supplant Code Red, but it gets more notifications
Out there,
out, so it
yeah.
can't hurt. And it costs us, I think, $1 a day. So,
Not bad.
Yeah, not bad at all.
and we just got a bill for Code Red, so now we'll have to kick in another 3,000. But
That's
in-
what that is.
It's on the budget, yeah. It's
Wow.
under my expense.
Oh, under
account.
that, yep. Great.
So that's
Well-
everything I have for now.
Selectmen roundtable, anybody?
What?
Sure.
I'm not a jerk?
I was just kidding.
Oh, sometimes I am.
Did you have
Oh.
anything, Bill?
Let's see.
No,
See what I can come up with.
No? Yeah? No, fair enough, yep.
I got nothing, still want to work with Mr. Noble and Mr. Korsick on putting that stone in front of
For
that
the fair,
door.
yep.
And trying to get that tripping thing
Thank you.
squared up, just try to, yeah, the
Okay.
fair's coming. And I have, I'm violating my own HIPAA rules here. I'm gonna have my cataract taken care of a week from Wednesday, and then another one the week of the fair, so I might miss a meeting,
Okay.
but only if I have to.
So I'm not here for one,
which one is that?
so if,
August 12th,
Yeah.
not here.
so if you're not gonna be available on the 12th,
I'll
then
be here
we-
on the 12th.
then we'd have to.
My second operation is the 14th, so.
Okay,
that's
so you guys, and then I'm just that one that I won't be here for,
Okay.
so, yeah, okay, good. Then we're good?
So is that our next meeting, August 12th?
Correct.
Yep.
Okay. And is it gonna be at 6 AM or 6:30?
Well, if you wanna be here at 6 AM,
I mean, you
all
don't
the more
need
power
6.
to you.
I
So
don't.
I'll be
6
here.
PM,
No,
sorry.
it'll be
Let's
6:30.
meet at 6 a.m.
We did,
How about
I don't
4 AM?
mind,
We
yeah,
can
I'm
get it done
good.
real quick.
It will be 6:30. We
6:30.
did 6 tonight just because of the
Ex-
executive session.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Do you want us to sign
Yep.
things before we adjourn?
I do. So is that how you want it done? So when we get to the signature section on the agenda, that's when or do you want to sign things as we go? Whatever works best for the board.
Probably at the end is easier.
Okay.
Instead of
Yeah.
going back and forth
Sure.
while we're, yeah.
Mm.
Here, let's get this started.
Okay.
I should use my real name for this, right?
This is the, this is the fire chief.
Okay.
Do you have an alias that you go with?
Oh, yeah, many nicknames.
Yeah, you probably don't want to sign it, Cupcake.
Oh, it is.
Oh, God.
Cupcake.
Although everyone would know.
Well, that's why I use it. There are some places where everybody knows me as Slow Match.
Oh, thank you.
You have a nickname? I can imagine.
Are we gonna do this one next time? We'll sign Paul's next time.
You can blend that now.
You can sign it. The two of you.
Do you have a clean, I don't, 'cause I doodled on this one because of the date.
I thought I sent it to you. Right here. Oh.
Thank you. There's the liquor list.
Thank you.
Anyone?
I'll make a motion to adjourn this meeting.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.